Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are just after market close on Tuesday, September 26th. We're going to take a look at FEMY today. So we're going to start here on the Weeble chart. We're going to put in some support and resistance levels, and we're going to flip over to the Think or Swim study and see how things are looking there. So kicking off here, we're not going to get into all the catalysts and everything. We are just here to look at the chart and see where some levels might be. Now, we have previous price action in this time frame. It's the only reason why I even offered to do an analysis of FEMY was because we have previous price action through the levels where we find it today. So I'm going to start scrolling left and putting in some levels, and then we'll zoom into the price action today and see how the levels held up intraday today on such a crazy over 300% move up. So we have this previous basing here. We had a gap that was filled there. That might be a level to pay attention to if it starts to retrace a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, you can see that level right around 91. Gonna put in a few below here in case it pulls back. You never know, it could happen. Okay, I'll go here. 97. Weeble, come on. Click the button. Okay, 97. Let's put in one below, and then we'll look at some levels up and away. All right, 84. Now above these levels, and then we'll get closer in to the price points where we are now. Really solid level there. Got one in between here. Got a big level up here. Where do I want that? Yeah, I'm happy with it there. Now let's see what we got up here. Getting more levels in. I like that one. Okay, 135. Now we're getting close. Got a level here. Oh, we got some price action back here too. All right. Let's take a look at what we got in here. Here might be an interesting one. What do we got? Okay, 181. I don't know what the high of today was. I'll have to go take a look. And what if we put it here? No, I like it here. Okay, 171. We got to bring it in nearer to where we are. This is so choppy, a little bit hard to see. Okay, we'll go there. 163. $155. It's a good level here. 150, we'll say. All right, let's zoom in to today and see how this looks. Oh, this is a disaster. Okay, so there's your roller coaster ride for the day. So if we were looking at this intraday today, if we had these levels on the chart, would have been crushing between these two levels and then quick tests of one, and then climbed up, really nice staircasing, not skipping a bunch of levels, come down, reconfirm support, and then sort of fight with this 125 level, big rush up here. Okay, I'm happy with these levels for the time being. We'll see how they hold up as time goes on. We only charted down here to 84. We see that was this level here. Maybe there's one here around 73 and around 51. Should be some levels in between those, of course. But if it peels back below 84, we can come back and add in some additional levels if folks are interested. Of course, not just going to add them in if no one's interested. So comment below if you would be interested in that. But for the time being, if it does find support, the nearest in at the moment would be this 135. If not, maybe 125. And then, I got to plug my stuff in here. All right. And if it does start to push upward and onward, 171, above where it ended today, would be a level to keep an eye on, and then 181. So those are the levels as far as I see them at the moment. Now in the Think or Swim study, this is also on the daily. We see something interesting here, something that I noticed as soon as I pulled this up earlier. You see the big wick up here brushed off. This is the 180 to 200 EMA cloud. This one didn't quite make it. This one brushed right off of it also. But now today, here's the interesting thing. This jumped. Now there's obviously going to be a huge gap to fill to the downside. So I don't know if it's going to do that or, but it's going to be there. So we'll factor that in later if it sort of makes a move down below $1. But it's jumped up over this 180 to 200 EMA cloud. A little glitch in my matrix there. And so what I would be looking for is if it does come down into the gap, wherever this cloud is situated at that point, I would look for it to offer really strong support. Doesn't mean that it can't work its way through it to the downside, but I would look for a really, really strong effort to hold support there. Again, just because we have repeated action of strong resistance at that level previously. I don't know, if there's anything interesting happening before that, but it's been in a downtrend for a long time. If you consider being underneath this cloud in a downtrend, that's sort of the criteria that I have for myself. So this puts it into an uptrend per those same sort of rules, if you will. So we'll see if it's able to hold there or what it's able to do. It's not, obviously it's so far out of the channel at this point, that's not going to do us any good to try to analyze the channel, but I did think that this was important to make note of. This cloud TTM squeeze indicator probably not going to be a huge factor for the time being. It has had some decent callouts in the past. You see it was triggering here coming into today, fired for several days, maybe 7 or 8 trading days, something like that, and then huge jump today. So, take that for what you will, but I'm most interested in the cloud as it pertains to the Think or Swim study. And then, on the Webull side of things, these are the levels that I'm going to watch. Like I said, we obviously have a gap here from about this $1 level all the way down to about 36 cents or so. What's the high of this? Actually, we're here. We might as well put this in. 36 on the Nuggin. Okay, so that is gap fill completes. This puppy I'm going to turn purple because this is both a support level and is the beginning of the gap. So just to note that that's both. This is just a gap fill level, so I'm just keeping it gray. Filled this gap pretty well and pretty quickly. So, we'll certainly find out if there's going to be a quick move in toward the gap, which would be, like I said, initiates right around $1. All right, folks, I hope that you had a good trading day and that you have a happy hump day tomorrow. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.